Hi, iGEM Team Latvia here, and this is SCIENCY Saturday. SCIENCY Saturdays are short-form interviews which take place on Saturdays, where we interview all sorts of scientists. Hope you enjoy! Hello, today we're with Dr. Renāte Rūta.
I'm a newly graduated doctor, currently being part of the Phage Research Group, where we try to find different phages for different infections that patients may need.
So what are bacteriophages and why are they important?
Bacteriophages are, in a very simple terms, teeny tiny microorganisms, basically viruses. But these viruses, unlike we know the other viruses that infect us, infect bacteria, and they're very specific towards very specific bacteria. And some bacteriophages, where they infect these bacteria, they also kill these bacteria. And thus, we can see that this might be very valuable for us, where we want to kill bacteria that create very hard to cure infections.
How do bacteriophages kill bacteria?
The interesting thing is that not all bacteriophages will kill the bacteria, but some of them do. And how they do it is they replicate within the bacteria, and when they need to get out of the bacteria, they kind of lyse it. So the bacteria pops out and it's killed.
Do phages have side effects when used in humans?
So far, phages have shown very little side effects in clinical use, but obviously, because they are biological agents, there might be some immunological reactions towards them, so this is still widely researched.
How did you become involved in phage research?
So it goes a long way back. I started to get interested into microbiology when it was my second year of medical school, and we had really great teachers that taught us. I got more involved in the department, and I think in the year 5 I started to also teach students and prepare or help them in practical classes. And when there was kind of developing the Phage Research Group, I was also invited to be part of it, which I really appreciate.
What does a typical day in phage research look like to you?
The coolest thing is that there is not a typical day, actually. So it could be that in one day you work from 8 to midnight, the other day you're working just a few hours. It really depends how the phages behave and what you need to do. Sometimes you do just statistics, sometimes you do only laboratory, and so forth. So yeah, so there is not a typical day at all.
What advice would you give to students interested in microbiology or phage research?
Yeah, I would suggest not to be scared to talk to the scientists, not to be scared to write to the scientists, not to be scared to read and try to understand maybe complex research. And through that kind of understanding what you like, what you don't like, what would you like to be more involved in, because usually people working in this field, they do like initiatives, they do like that people are interested, and and also don't be afraid to make mistakes. That happens to all of us.